Welcome my freckled friends, this is Jamie, and in today's video we are moving right along and we are doing the other two music videos for the In Life album X and Any, and that will be it for this album. But I don't believe I have heard either one of these songs. I don't know that I've even heard a little bit of them except for from the Unveiled tracks, which I did react to the Unveiled tracks for these on Monday. If you have not seen that, I'll link the video up in the cards above. But anyways, we're gonna do Any and X today. And then I know that Any has a, or is it X? No, Any. I know that Any has, is it X? I think it is X. Yes, I know that X has a making film. I will be doing that along with the Be Me Unveiled track making film next Monday. So we will get to it. But let's go ahead and start with Any. Let's go. Alright, are you happy right now? No. Do you like that? No. Do you even know what you like? No. Then what is it that you want? What is it? I want a lot. I want a lot of things, but it never works. I do what I want to do, but it never works. I have a lot of plans, but it never works. Nothing goes in the way as I said, as I wanted, as I planned. Facts. Blurry lines, yeah, yeah, yeah. So many, any, anything. No, no. Blurry lines, yeah, yeah, yeah. So many, any, anything. No, no. Neither one thing nor the other. What do you want, baby? What do you want? There are so many things in the world, but I don't want any. There are so many things in the world, but I just get to kick them all out. Maybe I should move to a different planet, that planet. There are so many things in the world, but I don't want any. There are so many things in the world, but I just get to kick them all out. To all I say, no, no, no. Ask me any questions, anything, maybe. I'm gonna say no. I want a lot of things, but I know I'm a gourmet, a picky eater. No, that's not what I want. I feel too stuffy. My worries need to go away. There are so many things in the world, but I don't want any. Blah, blah, blah. I want a lot of things. First class, no, even higher class. Nah, wait, this was a little off. No, 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 I don't know. Blurry lines, yeah, yeah, yeah. So many, any, anything, no, no. Blurry lines, yeah, yeah, yeah. So many, any, anything, no, no. Neither one thing nor the other. What do you want, baby? What do you want? There are so many things in the world, but I don't want any. There are so many things in the world, but I just get to kick them all out. Maybe I should move to a different planet, that planet. There are so many things in the world, but I don't want any. There are so many things in the world, but I just get to kick them... But I just get to kick, I can't say this. But I just get to kick them all out. To all I say, no, 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 ow. You keep asking the same things over and over. Stop bothering me, just be quiet. I never liked what you picked out, and you don't even know what I want. No, no, I don't hate everything. Actually, I'm into many things. I don't know why, but nothing gets me excited. And everything you told me to do is all bad. There are so many things in the world, but I don't want any. And then it repeats. I feel like this is a very repetitive song for them, because quite a few, most of their songs actually don't have a lot of repetition, but there actually wasn't a lot of places where I was reading like new lyrics. I felt like I was just repeating. I don't know, this song kind of seems like just not being satisfied. Like, ask me any questions, I'm gonna say no. I'm a gourmet, a picky eater. That's not what I meant. I feel too stuffy. My worries need to go away. There are many things in the world, but I don't want any. I'm not 100% sure exactly what this is about. If it's like surface level, if this is just not being satisfied in life, or if it's about something else, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, this is definitely a more repetitive song than what they usually do. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the music video.
지금 행복하니? 아니. 너 그걸 좋아하는 거니? 아니. 그럼 너가 좋아하는 것은 너니? 아니. 그럼 원하는 게 뭐니 해도 money. 원하는 것 많은데 원하는 대로 안 돼. 원하던 거 원하는데 원하는 대로 안 돼. 생각한 것 많은데 생각하는 대로 안 돼. 말하는 대로 맘대로 생각대로 안 돼. Lines, yeah yeah yeah. So many anything yeah yeah. Lines, yeah yeah yeah. So many
That sounds familiar.
이것도 아닌데 저것도 아니야. What do you want, baby? What do you want? 그래 배고만 같은데 다 별로. 그래 배고만 같은데 다 별로. 전부 다 커져 차게 돼. 하야 하나 저 다른 별로. 그래 배고만 같은데 다 별로. 그래 배고만 같은데 다 별로. 전부 다 커져 차게 돼. 아니. Oh. 물어봐라 닫아. I'm gonna say no. 원하는 건 많지만 나는 내 입맛은 미식까지 까다로워. 아니 내 말은 그게 아니고 누구만의 사이다 어떠도 거기 몇 가지를 두고 봐도 항상 맘에 드는 건 딱히 없어 blah 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 원하는 건 맞나 1등 섭격보다 necklace 아니 근데 이것도 아닌가 no I don't know Blurred lines yeah 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 so many anything yeah yeah Blurred lines yeah 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 so many anything yeah yeah 이것도 아닌데 저것도 아니야 what do you want baby what do you want 그래 배고 말라 근데 double low 그래 배고 말라 근데 double low 전부 다 커져차게 돼 가야 하나 저다른 별로 그래 배고 말라 근데 double low 그래 배고 말라 근데 double low 전부 다 커져차게 돼 아니 똑같은 말 귀찮게 넌 말 한마디 꺼내지도 마 골라도 돼 애매하고 원하는 것도 모르잖아 아니 진짜 다 싫은 건 아닌데 오히려 원하는 게 많은데 이상해 뭔가 안 들려 말하는 것마다 다 별로 너를 보고 만나 근데 다 별로 너를 보고 만나 근데 다 별로 전부 다 커져차게 돼 가야 하나 저 다른 별로 너를 보고 만나 근데 다 별로 너를 보고 만나 근데 다 별로 전부 다 커져차게 돼 아니 oh
Okay. I'm really interested to hear that live because I liked the flow, I liked the phrasing of the song, but I didn't like the use of autotune in this song. It was always, except for the little part where they like slowed it down and Ian came in, and then I think it was Felix, and that's when it sounded like their own voices. I had said I do remember now saying in the my reaction to the Unveiled track for this one that I was concerned about the use of autotune and if I would like it, but that we would see, and that I said one of the things I don't like, or the moments that I don't like autotune, is when it makes a person's voice sound different, and when it makes somebody's voice sound kind of unrecognizable or indistinctive. And there were several times throughout that I think if I had closed my eyes, certain lines and certain verses I would have thought was the same person singing, because there was not enough of a distinction between their voices because of the use of autotune. So I would be really interested to see, and that might have been the, like, I know that they used autotune on purpose. I feel like the last time I said something against the use of autotune and that I personally didn't like the use of autotune in a song, I got a lot of people saying, oh, but that was done on purpose. I'm not saying that it wasn't. I don't think that, you know, them using autotune and what comes out of it is like a mistake or was unintentional, but I'm just saying, like, personal opinion, and what I personally like in songs and in music. I was just a little distracted by the autotune in this particular song, and I just didn't get to hear their like distinctive sounds, you know? So that's all. So yeah, I still liked the sound of the song. Like I said, I liked their flow, I liked how they sang the song. I would just be interested in hearing it without all the autotune, or with not as much maybe. So let's move on to X. And there is a making film for Any as well. We'll just tack that on to when we watch the making films for X and Be Me. On that day, I was unusually cold towards you, with a constantly yawning. On that day, I was unusually cold towards you, with a constant yawning. Saying I'm busy, making excuses one day after another, it got obvious that it wasn't love any longer. With an apology, you and I wrote a sad ending to our story with a shaking hand. I feel hurt after saying goodbye. I left you, but why am I the one getting hurt? I feel hurt. Without a word of thanks, you and I stuttered mean things to each other. I'm pretending to be okay, but I can't lie. I miss you, and it makes me regret what I've done. In the midst of everything that's over, I search for you. I want to hold you, but all I can think of is your tears. I must have been crazy back then, me without you. I can't go on because you are all I have after all. I was out of my mind for a moment. I guess I didn't know back then, in this space without you, I can hardly breathe. I don't even know why I did that. I was crazy. Curse me for it, it's fine. Go ahead, curse me. Curse me for it, it's fine. Curse me all you want, until your hatred for me turns into anger, so that you would relieve your anger and we could be together again. We have said all there is to be said. Let's just say we weren't compatible. Honestly, I did have feelings for other people, and that's my sin. I'm confused. Do you want to be back together, or is this not a good relationship? We've said all there is to be said. Let's just say we weren't compatible, but in the earlier line you were just saying, get all your hatred out for me so that you can relieve your anger and we can be together again. When you asked me if something was wrong, I said no. I'm the one who said not to worry, but why am I more worried now? In the midst of everything that's over, I search for you. I want to hold you, but all I can think of is your tears. I must have been crazy back then, me without you. I can't go on because you are all I have after all. I was out of my mind for a moment. I guess I didn't know back then, in this space without you. I can hardly breathe. I don't even know why I did that. I was crazy. I was a jerk and I lost you. I hate myself for being regretful. I miss you too much. You are so far away that I can't even reach you anymore. I live in this never-ending pain every day. I must have been crazy back then, me without you. I can't go on because you are all I have after all. I was out of my mind for a moment. I guess I didn't know back then, in this space without you. I can hardly breathe. I don't even know why I did that. I was crazy. And then curse me for it, it's fine. Go ahead, curse me. Curse me for it, it's fine. Curse me all you want, until your hatred for me turns into anger, so that you would relieve your anger and we could be together again. It seems like a pretty self-explanatory song. Yeah, being the one to end something, but then being regretful about it, and being the one that's worried about it, and being the one that's sad about it, even though you were the one to end it. Okay, music video, let's do it. So this was Chen and Changbin who wrote the lyrics for this.
유난히 차갑던 그날의 말투 유난히 많았던 그날의 아픔 하루 이틀 또 핑계가 된 바쁨 결국엔 티났던 식어버린 마음 미안하단 말을 남긴 채 너와 손을 떨면서 내려간 슬픈 결말 떠나보는 놓고 난 아프죠 내가 그래놓고 왜 내가 아프죠 고맙다는 말도 못한 채 너와 말을 떨며 주고받은 날카로운 말 멀쩡한 척해도 거짓말 못하는 그리움이 날 후회하게 만들죠 다 깨져버린 추억 그 속에 널 찾아 붙잡아봤자 너의 눈물만 떠 그때 내가 미쳐 돌아나봐 너 없는 시간 난 자신이 없는데 결국 너밖엔 없는데 잠깐 미쳤던 거야 그때 내가 미쳐 몰랐나봐 너 없는 공간 숨쉬기 더 벅찬데 뭘 믿고 그랬을까 미친놈이었던 날 욕해도 좋아 마음껏 욕해 욕해도 좋아 실컷 욕해 날 향한 증오가 화정도가 될 때까지 화가 풀려 다시 돌아갈 수 있다면 할말도 털어놓은 상태 서로 안 맞았던 걸로 포장해 사실 너를 만나는 중에 있던 사람도 눈에 들어왔던 게 나의 죄 무슨 일이냐고 물어보는 너의 목소리를 들었을 때 절레절레 신경 쓰지 말라고 말했었던 난데 그 말을 뱉은 내가 더 신경 쓰여 왜 다 깨져버린 추억들 속에 널 찾아 붙잡아봤자 너의 눈물만 떠올라 그때 내가 미쳐 돌아나가 너 없는 시간 난 자신이 없는데 결국 너밖엔 없는데 잠깐 미쳤던 거야 그때 내가 미쳐 몰랐나봐 너 없는 공간 숨쉬기도 벅찬데 뭘 믿고 그랬을까 미친놈이었던 날 주체도 모르고 너를 놓치고 후회만 하는 내가 너무도 밉다 주체를 못하고 보고 싶은데 yeah. 저 멀리 멀어져 닿을 수 없는 널 잊지 못하는 고통 속에 살아가 yeah. 그때 내가 미쳐 돌았나봐 너 없는 시간 난 자신이 없는데 결국 너밖엔 없는데 잠깐 잊혔던 거야 그때 내가 미처 몰랐나 봐 없는 공간 숨 쉬기도 벅찬데 뭘 믿고 그랬을까 미친놈이었던 날 욕해도 좋아 맘껏 욕욕욕해 욕해도 좋아 실컷 욕욕욕해 날 향한 징후가 와 정도 같을 때까지 화가 풀려 다시 돌아갈 수 있다면
Okay, I liked that one. I don't really know what to say. I liked it. It's funny because that was like a mostly melodic, like singing song, which I think is nice every once in a while, especially when you have a group like this who can, like, everybody can do it all. Yeah, it's nice to get a song like that every once in a while. I'm actually really looking forward to watching the making film for this one. I think that one will be really interesting, really fun, and I can understand why the making film for this particular video is like over 20 minutes long. So I guess that is it for the in-life music videos. I gotta say, and I guess it makes sense because this was like a repackaged album. I don't know, this was not like one of my favorites from them as far as the album. We'll see though. I will be doing my album review. That will be over on Patreon on Friday. And there are still a couple of songs on this album that I've not heard, including Tortoise in the Hair, which a lot of y'all were saying is one of your favorites. I feel like their albums are still so high quality that it's like even if, you know, even if a certain song or even a certain album doesn't resonate with me, I feel like I can still appreciate the amount of work and the quality of work that goes into creating these albums and these songs and these music videos, and you can just really see the talent in these guys, you know. And I know as a lifelong lover of music that like not everything is gonna resonate with me, and I'm not gonna like be completely in love with everything, even from an artist that I'm absolutely in love with. That's just not how it works, especially if you have artists like Stray Kids who like to do different things, you know that there's gonna be something that you just are not a big fan of, and that's okay. But yeah, it still doesn't mean that I didn't like it. I still don't think that I have found or that I have come across a song or an album that I have just not liked, that I've just like downright been like, no. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all. Sorry, I've been like scratching my neck a little bit, and it's not like intense scratching. I can just do this a couple of times and that is what happens. My skin is so reactive. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.